Nintendo, why you gotta do your shit so early? I am excited for this, don't get me wrong, but you gotta pick a later time. Come on. Let me just get the stream out to everyone. So last night I had a bit of an epiphany of what that C button could possibly be. And while I had a couple ideas of what the C could stand for, I think it all boils down to the same thing. I think they're going to be coming out with like some weird like Straight Pass Miiverse hybrid. The C in this case, because if the C does indeed stand for Good morning.
Morning.
I can feel the tiredness in your voice.
No, I've been awake for a couple hours. I just had some food in the back of my throat.
Uh,
Okay.
I was saying on the stream,
I microwaved leftovers for breakfast, and I saw the notification.
yeah, it's
So I was like,
the world changes in
"What
a
the?"
little more than 30 minutes.
It's like I saw that. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I should get going."
So about that C button.
Yeah, you were saying it was like some kind of quick menu for settings.
Well, that was my first thought, but a lot of people seem to think the C stands for connect, and if that's the case, then I was thinking, what if they brought back like Street Pass and Miiverse?
Hmm. I never really delved into Street Pass growing up, but I can only imagine if Nintendo wanted to do this with the Switch, it would work with the handheld version.
Well, I mean, they're all handheld versions.
Yeah, but like when you have the Joy Cons on the tablet, and if you're able to walk around public with Street Passes.
Satina said, "Can't wait for the can't do anything button." But yeah, like specifically, the idea was it was either connect or it stood for create. Where, let's say that you're playing like Zelda or whatnot, you press the button, and instead of it just being like a simple screenshot, it like zooms out like the current frame of the gameplay. It zooms out into the corner, and then you can like doodle a little picture, kind of like what Miiverse used to be, and then it gets posted on like, and then you can either like post it to social media or like Nintendo's own like little thing.
Oh,
And you might be thinking like, what games would use this? Well, there is one big one I can think that would take advantage of this, and that's Splatoon.
probably, yeah.
Satina says computer mode, and I don't think Nintendo would go that far, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Do they want to bring Miiverse back? I don't think Nintendo regrets it, but I agree. It definitely feels like one of those, like, why would they bring this back? But then again, like, you could ask the same thing about, like, the 3D of the Virtual Boy.
Like if you take fanfare into consideration, that probably still uh wouldn't warrant Miiverse to come back like right away.
It could also be, like, some sort of unrealized feature the Switch 1 had. Like, Street Pass used to be something that was really just exclusive to Nintendogs in the DS era. But then Nintendo applied it system wide when it came to the 3DS. So maybe there's like a feature that only a couple Switch games do that Nintendo's like, huh, that's actually kind of a good idea. Let's apply that system wide.
Hmm.
The speculation is that it stands.
Especially,
Sorry.
oh, I was just reading what Myra was saying, but
Oh, is that how you pronounce it?
yeah,
Yeah, that kind of goes in.
well,
Yeah, so maybe they're bringing back a social hub.
that maybe.
Yeah, that kind of goes into what I was saying. Like, I think a lot of people are just sick of social media. I think Nintendo knows that. It's like whatever, even if Miiverse wasn't perfect, it's still better than what Twitter is now.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna be honest, if I think the reason why Nintendo did, I think I think a piece in favor of my theory is the entire existence of Nintendo today. Because the whole point of that app is that Nintendo no longer has to rely on social media for marketing or like announcements or whatever.
Going back to the days of making your own websites to advertise your stuff rather than rely on big platforms.
Yeah,
I like
it's.
that.
I think a big. I think the Switch One Direct was more than just like the last hurrah for Switch One. I think it was setting the stage for what to expect for Switch Two.
Uh, Forgot what got released. The Nintendo's website.
Uh, Nintendo Today, I think.
Remember
Remember
the
the
time
time
I
I
went
went
on
on
the
the
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros Brawl website every morning? I think they actually. I think that's kind of what they're trying to do with Nintendo Today, actually, where they said that after this direct, we're gonna get Switch 2 news daily. So I have a feeling that Switch 2 is gonna release very soon. Maybe not this month soon, but definitely within the next like 3 months.
I say within 3 6 months.
Yeah, it's. We actually don't know what's coming. There's actually no major first party games coming this summer, so I have a good feeling that I think the rest of this year is mostly going to be like Switch 2 games. A lot of people are saying May for the release date. I think it's June. And the reason why I say June is because the San Francisco Nintendo store opens on May 15th. I think the week after is when Epic Universe opens. So either of those would take attention away from Switch 2. So it'd either have to be like May 29th or sometime in June.
I feel like May 29th would be the marketing for Nintendo Switch would come out. And then sometime in June, like first or second week of June, is when Switch 2 will be on the shelves.
Yeah. I am expecting it to be like $400 though. Like, oh my god, I just realized, like, another reason why I think it's like the whole, like, the C stands for create is like, Nintendo isn't the type of company that would just make a larger screen just because. There's got to be a reason why the screen's bigger this time. There's also, like, if there is mouse mode, like, you gotta wonder, why exactly are they putting it in that? Why exactly are they putting it in there?
I'm kind of thinking it's like the Spider-Man or God of War games and their photo modes where you're able to do like screenshots, like you said. So maybe Nintendo is expecting players to make a big sprawling or make a screenshot with the big sprawling background.
Yeah, I was up late last night. I was watching Sungrad Studios. His like worst predictions of what the button could be. It was an April Fool's joke, but all of them seem normal until you get to horse. It's a horse button. You'll notice that the C on its side represents a horseshoe.
It's a Charlie horse. It's a Charlie horse
Now,
button.
developers will have to implement this feature into their games, but once you press the button, a horse spawns in your game. Honestly, I think the part that got me was the fact. I think what also got me was that was like the top 5 worst things that Nintendo could do with that button. All of them were number 5.
Number 5, a churro button.
Number 3,
5,
horse.
Now you got Myra going.
So outside of Mario Kart, what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't been immersed in the Nintendo scene for a very long time. So I'm gonna go on a whim and say maybe another Smash Bros. Game.
I mean, it has been like 4 years since. Technically, it has been like a whole development cycle. Technically, like I'm not gonna put money on it, but I would not be surprised if we actually did see like Smash somewhere mentioned.
I'm also kind of skeptical because I'm gauging between the release of this new Smash Bros. Or Switch 2 from the very last DLC character for Smash Ultimate, and thought that would be too soon of a time for another Smash Bros. Game. Myra suspect wishes for a new 3D Mario, a new Punch Out, Kid Icarus, and Star Fox.
I could see 3D Mario, especially since the last major Mario we got was a 2D one, and that was like a year and a half ago almost.
Yeah. Probably a sequel to. Oh, thank you. Probably like a sequel to Mario Odyssey. . 2017 was the last 3D Mario game. Yeah.
I don't need one of you to invite me onto the stage. I can do it myself.
Well, I'm being polite.
I mean,
I know you're being polite. I appreciate it, but I mean, I can.
I love your lattes. I like the way you make them.
I like your lattes. I like the way you make your lattes, but I can make my own damn latte if I want.
Alright, Shadow, what do you think that C button is?
Okay, what do I think the C button is for? I think if it's being based loosely on the Steam Pro, the most logical estimation that you could think of for that would be most likely that it operates in some similar vein to how the fucking quick menu button or the quick menu or the quick menu button operates on the Steam Deck, like you would have suggested. Alternatively, it would have been like for maybe there may be Steam 2 games that actually use the C button for like different functions, for like different variations of a menu or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What if we told you were wrong?
If I was wrong, I would not be surprised. I've been wrong multiple times before.
It's a horse button.
I get to summon. I get to make it gets to make a horse noise. It's everything I've ever wanted.
No, it's even better than that. It summons like a very low poly horse in any game you play.
And then sometimes when that horse appears, there's going to be a very crushed sound clip that sounds like a MIDI that says, "You're the reason your parents divorced, and it's your fault."
No, even better. Like, you press the button, the low poly horse just spawns in like it's Gary's mod, and it makes a cow noise.
Yep, that's a cow, all right.
It looks like the retarded horse from Family Guy.
It's two eyes going in different directions.
Oh, Lois, you dirty girl.
Wait, hold on. Bigger question. What if the C button is personalized depending on who owns the to own the Switch 2? What if, for example, if Slacker owned one and he pressed the C button, it just played a random crushed sound clip of Dusty? Even though he never recorded it, it just seems like it magically happened. Like the Switch was able to create an AI voice model of Dusty to just
Every
say random
Switch 2 console is personalized.
Oh god, the idea of
That
the
does
Switch 2.
Okay, but that does go into like another theory I had, where the C button is kind of like a custom button, where
Would make sense.
where you could just map it to anything you want. Kind of like the paddles that you see on the back of like certain controllers. The only reason why I'm not putting too much stock in that one is like the C button's actually really low on the controller, and it's not exactly in a convenient spot for like most things. So it would have to be something that you use less than the home button, but still important enough to have out on the controller as like a dedicated thing.
Hold on, I'm trying to get a good look at the Switch 2 look right now to see where I can actually find where the fuck the button actually is. I would be able to gauge where it is. What the fuck do they have a version of it that just looks like a giant fucking DS?
See, I have no idea why people think they're gonna make it a DS. That's like the one thing I don't think that they're gonna do.
No, look at this shit. No, look at this shit.
That sounds more like a gimmick.
Look at
Nintendo
this
would
shit. This
do.
just looks weird. It's like a weird cross between a DS and one of those weird fucking modern flip phones.
Yeah, there's also people saying that it has like Wii U functionality with Switch 1, and I'm like, okay, so yeah, a lot of people already have like a Switch 1. Do you really expect them to have both of them at once? Especially since some people are going to be trading in their Switch 1 for their Switch 2.
And if the Switch 2 is able to play games from the Switch 1 already, it would seem pointless for them to have a Switch 1 anyway.
Exactly.
Unless, of course, you're going to make the setup where Switch 2 games can be played on the Switch 1, where we already know that's not going to fucking happen.
Yeah, I was saying earlier that the C button could stand for either create or connect. They both kind of feed into like this idea I had where it's also the same theory that some people have also had for like Campfire, where it's effectively a revival of Miiverse, but not exactly in the name Miiverse. It's Miiverse, but not. But basically what happens is that you could push the button in the game, and like the screen cap of the current frame would go into the corner, and then you could just do like a little Mario Paint thing and then post that to like either social media or whatever like custom social platform Nintendo has.
Yes, because there's one thing. Actually, that would kind of make sense considering that the fucking Tomodachi Life 2 thing was announced for 2016.
Yeah, it's
Not 2016. Wait,
it would also it would
2026.
also make that mouse function make a lot more sense. Because I'm gonna be honest, drawing with a mouse sucks, but drawing with the controller is hell.
Drawing with a controller is infinitely worse than drawing with a mouse.
And then when you're done, it summons a horse.
Which will definitely remind you, yeah, it was
Man, I
Actually,
love
now
my
that you
I love my
say
Switch
that
too.
So now that you say that the Switch 2 might also allow you to use a mouse, I'm also kind of curious if Nintendo might also allow or put Blender or SFM into the software.
No, they will never do that.
They will never do that.
Darn.
There's no way. Way too much processing power.
I was gonna say Nintendo's
way
like
too many fucking bells and whistles involved with.
I was gonna say the Nintendo Switch would never allow it. Like at that point, they might as well allow mods.
At that point,
Ooh.
Nintendo should just make its own fucking PC model instead.
Yeah, I still think that Nintendo is trying to appeal to like the PC handheld people. And if you don't believe me in that, like just look at the fucking design.
It's got that slick, monochromistic computer design.
I definitely think that Nintendo has been taking
It kind of looks like a Steam Deck, and Steam is a computer thing. You get me?
Yeah, I definitely think that Nintendo's been taking cues from like the PC handheld space, specifically Steam, because as soon as I saw like the virtual game card thing, I'm like, that's just family sharing on like Steam. Like I don't know why people are getting so up in arms about that.
They want to sit because everybody will sit there and pretend like, ooh yes, this new thing is a revolutionary mechanic and system that we are using, and be like, someone has already done it before, because of course people do that. You know, it's like
some people thought it was DRM, and it's like, bruh, they're literally allowing you to do more than what you could before.
Yeah, you know, it's like the equivalent of a writer saying like, oh yes, no one has ever written a romance like this, even though you could count on like 5 hands, like how many stories use that exact same romance.
Oh man, I love having 5 hands.
Oh yeah, I love reading the same romantasy story about fairies that are just guys with magic powers and big dicks.
I love the Hallmark Channel.
I love the idea of being so bad at sex that I'm so fucking loud that literally everyone in the academy can fucking hear me. Sorry, romantasy.
Heidi ho, Jim.
Heidi ho.
I think, yeah, when it comes to games, I think Mario is a given. The real question is, like, outside Mario Kart, is it going to be a 3D Mario or, like, another type of Mario?
We will have to wait and see how it looks then, won't we?
I don't think we're going to see Zelda because it's been less than a year since the last one came out.
There's no way they come out with one so quickly.
I'm not talking, like,
No.
Tears of the Kingdom level Zelda. I'm talking like even like a smaller Zelda. I'm not expecting.
The one that followed the original base formula, you probably would not be able to see one like that.
Like the top-down view of Zelda.
Yeah, not even like uh Winds of Wisdom or whatever the hell it's called.
I believe it's called Echoes of
Echoes of Wisdom, that's what it's called. Either way, the world changes in 10 minutes. I'm gonna be the contrarian and say that I don't think Prime 2 is going to be, like, cross-platform.
You mean Prime 4?
Prime 4, what'd I say?
You said Prime 2.
Prime 2.
I'm tired.
We get up early to do this. It was expected.
Nintendo, why you do this? Why
are you doing this to me, Nintendo?
Why you gotta make me wake up so goddamn early? You know what's funny? I'm on the East Coast, so it's almost 9 a.m. for me. I feel so bad for people out in California right now who are still up at like, who woke up at like 5 a.m. for this.
Makes it slightly more convenient.
Yes.
You mean aside from just porting Smash Ultimate to Switch 2 instead?
That's what the C button does. It ports the entirety of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to the Nintendo Switch every time you press it.
I had that kind of prediction too. Sorry, go ahead. I had the same. Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say I had the same prediction as you did about there being another Smash game. I was kind of skeptical about it because of the time frame between when they introduced Sora to Smash Ultimate to the possibility of another Smash game. Becoming a bit too close, I find.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I definitely think that there is gonna be a Smash game for Switch 2 down sometime during its lifespan. Sakurai or no, Smash makes way too much money for Nintendo to let it die.
Yep.
The real question is, how involved is Sakurai gonna be, if at all, in the next Smash Bros?
It depends on if. Sorry, go ahead.
There is something funny that Sakurai mentioned on, like, his YouTube channel, which is the whole reason he started the YouTube channel was because he was trying to get, like, a good team together for his next project, and apparently he had finally started work on that. So even if it's not Smash Brothers, I'm actually really interested to know, like, what Sakurai's next project could be.
Watch, it's a new Kid Icarus game.
I actually doubt it'll be Kid Icarus.
One Kid Icarus Uprising is enough.
Although, that being said, if there is, like, actual mouse control, that could be back on the table. The world changes in 5 minutes.
You got create an R-Wing game.
Oh, neat. Nintendo's actually live streaming the Switch 2 Direct on Nintendo Today.
Hey, isn't that fun?
Yeah, you don't even have to go to YouTube anymore.
Isn't that convenient?
Alright. Horse button, horse button.
People
horse
like old
button.
retro game. People like old retro game. People will give money.
Alright. Now it's time for me to be a crackhead and use, like, today's Nintendo, and use, like, the today's Nintendo Today things to... Okay, so I do have a little crack theory. Maybe it's just me, but my thing for Nintendo Today shows an image gallery for Super Mario 64. So maybe that could get people thinking about a new 3D Mario. But we'll know in a few minutes, so I wouldn't think about that too hard.
What?
What?
Mario looks cross-eyed. What happened to him? Yep.
Okay, since we got a minute left, I got an announcement to make. I did not care for The Godfather.
What?
How dare you?
Yeah, it insists upon itself.
Yeah, how can you say that?
I don't know, it just wasn't for me, you know?
But it has so many good actors.
No, you see, it insists upon itself.
You say that so much. What does that even fucking mean?
I just told you, it insists upon itself. Apparently the actual context was in college, Seth MacFarlane said that an actual teacher said that to him as to why his teacher didn't like the sound of music. Alright, Nintendo, let's see what you got.
Show us what you have.
Bottoms up, boys.
Asking for the next game of Delta is like asking for self-song.
Oh, we're starting with Mario Kart.
Boy, it's Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Alright. Right off the gate.
Give me the activator.
Everyone looks great. Ooh! Yeah, Donkey Kong still looks weird.
God, they made them all fucking tiny.
No,
They're like
the maps
so
are
fucking
the maps are huge.
Like, yeah, I think the maps are more bigger than Halloween. We got the man back.
Oh, what?
Rail grinding, yeah, and wall riding.
What? That is a cow.
Zip line.
Holy shit!
Mario Kart Pro Skater 2.
What? What? What the hell is going on? Diddy Kong Racing is back! Mario Kart World!
Interesting.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
This shit's
Welcome to this vast world.
Give me Diddy Kong Racing
Kart races
vibe.
are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh!
And in this
Why does it
Mario
look like
Kart
there's a
game,
shit ton of... Why does it look like there's a shit
you
ton
can
of
go
races
off the
now?
racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Oh my god, we're free of Mario Kart
But don't
8.
sleep at the wheel. You'll
Yeah,
also
holy
drive
shit,
to the
this
next
looks
course
stylish.
as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
That's a lot of fucking
Or
racers.
Knockout Tour.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Oh no. Mario
Race
Kart Battle
non-stop
Royale.
from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way.
Oh, it's like the thing from Ridge
If you're
Racer.
below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you
Oh, it
make
is
it
a
all the way
fucking
to the
battle
finish line?
royale.
Oh my god, Mario Kart's now Fortnite.
Oh,
You can also freely drive around this vast world
Big
in
race.
free roam.
Wait a minute.
By going
Free
off-road,
roam,
you can
multiple
explore
maps.
new areas
This is
and
fucking
routes.
Diddy Kong Racing.
So drive wherever your heart
Okay.
takes you.
What do you mean? They don't have plans.
You can also
That's
go for
cool.
scenic drives with friends. And even take photos
Oh, that's
together
cool.
at different locations.
Because I was thinking free roam in like a linear racetrack. I'm not sure how that's gonna.
yeah, holy shit, like...
Go off road.
That explains why the maps are so fucking big now.
Well, hey,
Brand new
it's
race
nice
across
that,
the entire
you know,
world starts here.
people can now freely look around
Mario
these
Kart
maps because
World.
they can't normally without
The
losing
game
their
Oh,
way.
it's a
launches
launch
on the
title
same
for
day
Switch
as
2.
Nintendo Switch 2. More
Of course
details
we're gonna
about
be a
this
launch
title
title.
will
That
be
sounds
shared in an
fascinating, buddy.
upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout
And
for
it's getting
more
its own
information
fucking
in the
direct.
future.
Did I make it in time, by the way? I just woke up at 9.
Mario Kart World
Yeah,
launches
we
on the
just
same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more
This is just the
details in the
first
future,
unveil
so we hope you're
for the
looking forward to
direct,
it.
so we're good.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch
All right, here we
2.
go. What's the C button?
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Why'd you make it bigger?
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
It's for
We've added a
suckers'
new C button.
hands.
let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. That was me. That was you.
Wait.
So quick.
Letting you easily chat with friends and family. If
It's-
you open the chat
it's
menu,
literally-
Oh
and
my
turn
God,
on
even
game
as
screen
screen sharing.
sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go,
This is just
you
Discord
can also
with
share your
extra
game
crap.
Did you see someone
It's
just like go on top
Discord
of
with
the
extra
dinosaur?
steps.
I'm still remembering
Okay.
Slacker was
Stands for
saying it was gonna be.
copyright.
you can chat to your
I
heart's
still remember
content,
Slacker
even
saying it
while
was gonna be
playing
quick
different games.
menus to help
Yeah,
resolution.
Wow. Oh.
hard, right?
Well, I mean,
Oh, you can just play different
Oh
games.
wow,
It's crazy.
I'm like in the sky right here. I'm like,
I still remember Slacker saying
It's
it
party
was
chat.
Nintendo-
Nintendo finally added party chat.
So cute.
Yeah, you know, it's like the party
You
chat
can
that you would
adjust
have
the
for like
size of your game
PlayStation.
screen.
So congratulations, Nintendo,
Guys,
you
I lost,
officially
like,
you wed just with everybody else.
Welcome to
Congratulations.
2005.
You're about to
Friends
steal
game
from
screen.
Discord.
Congratulations, Nintendo.
Above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she
Because
could
why
imagine
couldn't
wall.
Nintendo make something
Little wall
completely
ride.
original when they could just take from Discord?
So everyone can watch them play.
You like Discord, right?
Can you
Everyone likes
imagine
Discord.
this feature being in like Splatoon or like Mario Kart with
No,
24 people?
there would be a lot more
Like,
fucking
Let's
race
take a
shit. Are we
picture.
gonna get
I
Nintendo?
think there's.
Are we gonna get
I think there's a
Nintendo
limit.
Live chats
Oh,
that are
yo,
just
that's
like
sick.
Xbox Live now?
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller,
That would be
there's an
hilarious.
additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh.
Really great. Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Wow, it really is just Discord.
There
And
is
it
a
has its
camera.
own
This camera
separate
to the
camera
system.
adapter.
Holy shit.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Hey, what's
It's
up?
Zoom.
Hello.
God, that looks weak. God, now it just looks like
That
a
was
Skyfall
horrifying.
background.
Good.
Now it looks
You
like
can
you're trying to
appear on
live
screen
stream.
and video chat
Now-
while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your touch up today?
It was good.
Oh wait, did you see that the
Here's
camera
how
was
it
attached
works
to
with
like the
just the
top
camera.
USB-C thing?
I'm way behind, guys.
Yes.
I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Does that mean you could
Please
potentially
look
like
forward
use
to
this on
games
PC?
which use your camera feed like this.
I mean, maybe. I'm sure models will
no,
modders will find a way.
Go a little more this way. Oh.
Yeah, we know models will figure this out. They'll figure out anything.
Use
They
in
make
game
anything
chat.
I mean,
nice.
this is definitely
Even when
this
you're
is
apart,
definitely
you can
new
play games
from
and hang
Nintendo of all
out as
people.
if you were together in the same
know-
room. Play together or compete
Now
in
the
online
question is
multiplayer
Is
games.
Nintendo's online services better?
Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules.
Well, it's-
for
Oh, we're
virtual
seeing a bunch
game
of old games, so we know the retro games are gonna be
Or
on
hold a
here.
sports
I
competition
think we
than
can
between
the
all
live
agree
thing.
that the Wii that's way better than it was on
all
the Wii.
together, anytime,
Wait, is that the new
anywhere.
like Pro
Game
controller?
chat.
Maybe.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal
Well,
was
we
for you
found
to
out what
enjoy
the C
playing
button
online
does.
with others more
The
closely,
C button stands for
including
copyright
family
dispute.
and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo
Yep.
Switch 2 camera,
Has
which will be
it
available
has a
on the
Type
same
C
day
adapter
as
on it
Switch
to
2.
connect to its camera,
A Nintendo Switch Online membership.
of course.
will be
and you
available
need an
in this
online
Game Chat.
membership to use it.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience game chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
So it's something
We hope you'll try it
new,
out.
but it's something that's behind a paywall. As
Additionally,
expected.
Game Chat
Typical
supports the Nintendo Switch
So
parental
basically,
controls
Discord's
app,
still
and
king.
different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to
Oh
play
my
with
god,
their
they
friends.
finally locked the children away.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo
This is
Switch,
why I
even if you
switched
just
to
have one
PC.
game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game
Oh.
Share, you can temporarily
Oh,
share
okay.
compatible games
Oh,
with
this
others
is
who
the-
also have Nintendo
this is
Switch
another
2
thing
or
that,
a
like,
Nintendo
Steam
Switch
does.
system. You can share a game with up
Wow.
to 3 other systems at a time.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah,
Uno
the
cards, I
remote
guess.
sharing
also
thing
supports online play
that allows
with
for,
other
like-
Switch
Well,
2
I mean-
systems, and you
I
can
mean,
use
it's
it with
nice
friends
that,
via Game Chat, which we
they're
showed earlier.
really making the Switch even
Game
more
Share can
of
only
a
be used with compatible
modern
games.
console,
This
I guess?
feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share
Only's
support
freaking out
is
in
also
chat.
planned for select games
Oh, what's
exclusive to
You're not
Nintendo
missing too
Switch
much.
2,
We just
so
got
we hope
started.
you'll look forward to it.
Up next,
Oh.
we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
All right.
Please take a look.
At 7.9
Yes.
inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in
It's
screen.
so
Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the
Feels
same.
so chunky.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Yes, but is it OLED by default?
Ooh.
Oh wow.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
HDR
The
LCD.
LCD screen is more vivid
Aw.
and supports HDR, providing more
They'll
contrast
probably
between
make an
light
OLED
and dark
version
areas
later.
of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly
What if
attached to
something
the
happens
system.
and the magnet stops
Detach a
working?
controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
What happens if you put them on backwards?
The SL and SR
get them
buttons
out?
are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Who does that?
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Maybe the Joy-Cons
Oh,
were made
there it
bigger
is.
so they could operate more like controllers
Each
when
Joy-Con
you
2
do that.
controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games.
Oh.
Both the left
Joy-Cons
and
and
right
actually
Joy-Con
the
2
fucking
support mouse
I thought it was
controls.
another mouse.
By
that's,
adjusting the
add-on you
audio
can
balance
buy.
between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling
opens up the
technology to
idea
filter sounds,
for
so your
people to,
voice will
like,
come through clearly.
Troll others.
Oh, 3D audio.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
That sounds like a horse.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a
Horse,
large,
Nintendo
sturdy
horse
stand.
confirmed.
You can move it freely.
So we were
like this.
half right.
Oh, we do?
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Okay, so you can charge
It's
it
handy
and then
for
also
connecting a
attach the camera.
USB-C camera
You can also shove your camera
or
in there.
charging in tabletop mode.
Oh, they finally made it better to do that.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage. 8 times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing
It's not as
data
big
is
as a
also
terabyte.
faster.
I don't know how you really feel about that.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
well, that's impressive.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Nintendo,
now
you just want to make a
it's like a
fucking
tiny-
computer at this point?
On
I
Nintendo
told you,
Switch
they
2,
took a lot of
you can play
pages
Nintendo
from, like...
Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical
From,
and
like,
digital
handheld
games are
PCs.
supported.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
Oh,
Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
What?
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Is it the Nintendo Land or the Nintendo Switch 2?
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question
like
mark
a
icons here. Let's
Little
examine them.
thing to show you the Switch itself.
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
That's cute.
So it's like an
The
AR.
Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the
stick
system with
or-
magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
I mean, I guess if
The
you want to
SL
learn more
and
about how
SR
the
buttons
console
on
is
the
made,
Joy-Con
it's
2 are
fine.
made of metal. So that's how they attach to the system.
huh.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them so they won't easily detach.
They're electromagnets.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all
Magnets.
sorts of secrets
How
about
do
Nintendo
they
Switch
work?
2.
And I don't want to talk
Another
to no
example,
scientists.
the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Why would I waste my time with
You can
a
adjust the
big
position of the golf
nerd?
club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Oh, well, that's something a mouse can't do.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even
Look
as
at
you're
these
playing
unique
minigames
functions.
and
A mouse
text
can't
demos.
do this.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty.
This reminds me a lot of...
Nintendo Switch
this
2
reminds
Welcome
me of...
Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch
Oh,
2.
it's paid.
You have to
So
pay
please
for
check
this?
it out if you're interested.
So I have to
Now,
pay
I'd like to
for
share
understand
some
how
more
the fuck the
information
console
regarding
works?
the Nintendo Switch 2.
Or there's a bundle that comes with
Oh.
the game.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
It's red.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards,
It's taller.
but it's now
Well, I mean, we
red,
gotta
and it has
make
much
sure
faster
Timmy knows
data
that
reading
it's
speed.
different.
Oh,
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
It's,
Please note that regular
SD
micro
cards
SD
that do
cards
that
used for Nintendo
the
Switch
amount of
will
data you
not
can
be
store in your
compatible.
game. It's sort of akin to like attaching a terabyte hard
Additionally,
drive
to
something.
transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
Oh, there it is.
oh,
It has
oh, yeah,
a C
that looks
button,
nice.
which launches Game Chat, and on the
That
back,
looks
there are new
sick.
GL and GR buttons, which you can
Ooh.
use to assign existing button controls.
Oh.
In addition,
button
Oh,
mapping.
an audio
Oh,
jack
so you
has
can
been
use the
added.
GL and the GR stuff
We've
for,
introduced a few
I think that's the
new
first. I think
features.
that's the
In
first time we've
today's
seen a
presentation,
first-party
the official
controller do
Nintendo
that.
Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website. where
Nintendo's
the three
definitely
been
will
taking
talk about
notes.
the development of Nintendo Switch 2.
They've
They've been
definitely
taking
We hope
notes
you'll
from
check
everyone.
that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
I called it.
Damn.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Fucking
That's not
called
really
it.
what I thought. I thought it launched in
No,
December.
that seems like that's exactly
Now,
the time I was expecting it to come out.
Broadly speaking,
I thought it launched in
on
December.
Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
So the same kind of games.
Now,
the Xbox
I'd like to show you
Series
the
X would.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition of Super Mario
Have
Party
you paid an
Jamboree.
upgrade?
Please take a look.
I mean, that would be nice if like you have the game and you have the data, you can pay to upgrade it.
Super Mario Party Jamboree
So I don't have
is getting an
buy it all
upgrade
over
on
again?
Nintendo Switch 2.
I'd rather not pay to upgrade at all. I
The
just
upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features,
because if I have the game already,
including
then why not
mouse
just upgrade
controls,
from there.
Oh boy, new ways to make my friends kill each other.
audio recognition,
Oh,
Oh,
so
the mic
Nintendo-
games are back.
more expressive rumble,
So Switch 2 editions of games are just
and
expansion
gameplay
packs.
that uses a camera accessory. All of which
They-
can be accessed
They
on
might
Switch
vary.
2.
no.
To be honest, they might vary.
Let's check
Like,
out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all
Oh,
the
no.
reactions and emotions
This is
in
horrifying.
real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
Yo. Imagine YouTubers like
Up
Grizzy
next,
with
it's Bowser
fucking
Live, a
Nintendo
mode where
Switch
the
face
livelier
cam.
team wins. Bowser will bring
Oh
you
no,
on
Bowser's a
stage
Twitch
to
streamer.
hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered
I
and
mean, they're
secured,
definitely at least taking advantage
You're
of the new
off.
features. Like they aren't making Mario Party, but it's
use
more,
mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Yeah, Astro Blaster.
When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm. And one where you shake a can of spray paint
yeah,
and
it looks
quickly
like they
tag
added
objects.
a lot to this.
Enjoy the
They
thrill
have
of
3
these
different
intuitive
game modes
mini-games.
with
How
their
quickly
own
can you
unique
reach the
mini
station?
games.
From mini-games
I
that
mean,
use a camera, the built-in
More mini games is what
microphone,
we can expect from Mario
mouse
Party,
controls,
though.
and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Oh,
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus
Oh, that's
Jamboree
nice.
TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
yeah, this is exactly what I was
Please
saying.
look
like,
forward to a
they
new
better not
Mario
make me
Party
buy the game all over
experience,
again.
where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games. Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The
Wait.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The
I mean, they're
Legend
not
of Zelda
new
Tears of the
games,
Kingdom
but I mean, them getting Switch 2
feature
editions
enhanced
makes sense.
resolution
Holy
and frame
shit.
rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant.
I think this might have been like that
So you can
rumored
play with
showcase that they
smoother,
showed at like
higher definition
Gamescom that one
graphics.
time.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Oh my god, Zelda's Diary!
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
What?
Proceed north.
Yay,
GPS
just what I
for
need
Breath
for
of the
my
Wild.
open world Zelda game, a fucking GPS to find golden
I
shit.
have always
You can
wanted
share your
Sheikah's
creations
Shrine
using
Simulator.
QR codes
Like
and send them to
Sheikah-
another player to
Zelda
create
Sheikah
that
Siri.
quest.
Guys, they put Siri on the Sheikah slate.
Then you get to download schematics from other people. Yay, I get to
We
finally
hope these features will
download
make
the
your adventures
schematic of a
even more
giant
enjoyable.
flying penis car.
Yes!
So
I'm coming for you,
In
Ganon!
Forgotten Land, you'll be able to
they really
enjoy
just
an
put
additional
Kirby's
story
best game
exclusive
just got
to the
better.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along
Oh,
with
they put a
improved
new level.
graphics and frame rates.
You know, now
This
that I
story
think about it,
takes
this
place
might
in
be
the
why they
Forgotten
went
Land
after
after
Yuzu,
being
because there
struck
were
by
mods
oh,
that
no,
did all
they
this.
all
Causing some
terrestrialized.
mysterious
They've been affected by Pokemon.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Yay, Spring Mario!
Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm seeing this,
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yeah, you
In
kinda
addition
figured
to
this was
standard
gonna get a
controls,
Nintendo
you can
Switch
use
2
mouse
version.
controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
hey, thank you.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames
You
per
might
second.
want to get like a mouse pad or
or
something
enjoy
for,
smoother
for the
action
Switch
in
2,
full
though.
HD at 120 frames per second.
Okay, wasn't exactly
Choose from
how
these
I
two
expected
modes,
it, but
both of which
hey.
support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
I mean, at least we're finally seeing it.
Plus, Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later
Christ,
this
how many
year,
games are coming
will
out on
not
the
only
Switch and
receive
getting
a
Switch
Nintendo
2
Switch
editions?
version,
No, Pikachu,
but a
don't
Nintendo
jump!
Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution
Shouldn't this because,
and
like,
frame
look at
rates.
this. If they finally actually innovated the gameplay.
The Nintendo
Sir,
Switch
don't
2
jump
edition
off.
games you just
It's,
saw will be
losing a
available
battle
as
is
both
not
physical
worth it.
and digital versions.
I think they're like, using all these previous
And if you already
versions
own
to
the
like
Nintendo
buffer
Switch version of a game,
the
you can
release
play
of
the
new
Nintendo
games,
Switch 2 edition
like
by
how
purchasing
the
an
original
upgrade
Switch
pack.
did.
I mean, that would make
We hope you're
sense.
looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Alright.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Oh yay, more mouse controls.
Please take a look.
This better not be DJ Hero.
Oh,
What?
Not DJ Hero.
oh,
Guys,
new
it's
IP.
the arms of Switch 2.
Yay, Special Ed Basketball!
Oh,
Special Ed Basketball! Drag X Try!
oh.
I finally get to be like Drake's character from Degrassi! Can't break someone's ankles, but I can break the tires!
Finally, I can do, like, wheelchair simulator!
Nintendo's really progressive.
We talk a lot of shit, but there actually are teams of
No,
like,
this actually does
basketball
look
players
fun.
who play in wheelchairs.
No, this is hilarious though.
Oh, you can even slam dunk with it! Damn, that's impressive. Why don't they set this up in actual wheelchair basketball?
Because they physically can't.
While they
That
do
was
it, they break the
cool.
backboard and then they lose
In
their
Dragon Drive,
wheelchair.
you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Elden Ring!
Oh, hi, Elden Ring.
This world is in dire need of repair.
I was wondering when you were gonna show up here.
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
I swear,
I
if
mean,
we're
they
gonna be
gotta
getting
make you a
some
buy
weird,
it.
if we're gonna get some weird outfit on. Wait, what the fuck?
Oh.
That was Lucasfilm.
Guys, that's a Nintendo exclusive. You can ride Yoshi in this game.
Finally, they added the horse button.
May you take the throne.
Yeah!
Tarnished
Yeah, I
edition.
told
Oh,
you
it's
it was
probably
there.
like a complete edition.
Probably. So this would be the
Hey,
version
I'm
that
Jack
would
Assault
also
from
include the
Supergiant.
DLC
Here to
already
say
in
that
it.
Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel
Okay.
introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth and a story that
I mean, the
reacts
man
to
who
your
is
every
going
setback.
to immediately stuff
It's
me
the
inside
kind
a
of game
locker
you can
for
quickly
a
pick
joke.
up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイト
Getting
ルは
Street
Fighter
Street
VI!
Fighter 6です。
No, Street Fighter 6.
本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常
I
版の
love
中
how
に
you
総
don't
勢
even need to
26キ
do
ャラ
the
クターを収
motion
録した
controls. You can do
Gears
the
1
motion
2
controls with the
ファイターズエディション
fucking
の
thing.
2バ
Oh,
ー
that's
ジョン。
funny.
さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一
Oh,
緒に
nice.
スイッチ2の発売日にお届け
And
し
they
ま
have
す。
Amiibo?
お楽しみに。
I mean, Amiibo
Initiating
said,
arsenal
oh, why
boot
not?
sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine.
Oh, this is
Normal.
Demon Mach. Oh, this is Demon X
Commencing
Machina. This probably is an hour.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally.
Yeah, I don't.
Dude, if this is a sequel to Demon X Machina,
I'm in need of a new arsenal.
I mean,
I wasn't really impressed it was just Demon X Machina remastered for the Switch too.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children, bring hope to our lives.
Ooh.
Oh, it is a sequel.
Nice.
Huh.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories.
I've heard a
And it's
lot
up to
of-
you and
I've
a
heard
friend
good things
to help
about
them
this
break
one.
free. Now, let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Oh, launch title.
At
Sports,
EA Sports,
sports,
we're
sports,
bringing fans
sports.
together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC
Madden,
will be coming to Nintendo
sports,
Switch
sports.
2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch.
Why did you get rid of Hogwarts Legacy
With
Definitive
enhanced
Edition and
graphics
get
and
rid of all the
seamless world
DLC
transitions.
plans? Why?
You'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before. And the
Did
new
you hear
mouse
that?
controls on Switch 2 give you even
You'll be
more
immersed in a
ways to
wizarding
experience
world
the
of
adventure.
transphobia.
A couple
Discover
days
the
ago,
enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy
Warner Bros.
launches on the
stopped all
same day as
future
Switch
development
2.
of like Hogwarts Legacy Definitive Edition, their DLCs.
Yeah, you know, it's like how Microsoft just dropped all support for Windows 10.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to play
Yeah, skateboarding
in this game.
Oh boy, I'm ready to play as a famous guy.
Famous pro skater as seen in Simpsons, Tony Hawk.
SpongeBob!
Fuck?
SpongeBob?
SpongeBob?
They're sticking SpongeBob.
My skating
This
game?
is Christian Elberdam from IO
What
Interactive.
the fuck you doing here, you
We are
piece
bringing
of
our
shit?
flagship title,
Are they gonna add it?
Hitman World
Oh.
of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
What are you doing here, you piece of shit secret?
As the
dude?
best
You know,
assassin
somebody
in the
on
trade, Agent
Tumblr
47
came up
does
with the
everything he
idea of
can
like
to
a
accomplish this
mission where
mission.
you have to kill like Willy
And how
Wonka, and
each
it
mission
man, and it
progresses
sounded
will
fucking
vary depending
amazing.
on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day on Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
What?
GoldenEye
007?
sequel? GoldenEye remaster?
No, it
Sounds
can't
like
be
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Wait.
It's James Bond, though.
Oh!
Oh! Shit. No,
Guys,
it's gonna be a new game.
Project 007. Okay. So it might not be GoldenEye, but it might be.
James Bond games tend to be
James
pretty
Bond
good.
game. Okay, it's a new James Bond game, so that's
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Oh, Bravely Default.
Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you
There's just a
control the
bunch
flow
of shit they're
turn-based
showing off
battles.
now. They figured they
Change
would.
and customize jobs to build
I
out
mean,
your very own
they're
body.
releasing it in a couple
Enjoy
months.
your
Why not?
adventure with upgraded features and
They need to get people
enhancements.
hyped for the
And
all the
all-new
new
minigames
games and
with
old
unique
games
ways to
and
play.
remastered games and
Square
expanded
Enix
games
presents
and
the
whatever
classic
games.
fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
Yeah,
セガ
Yakuza
スタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くで誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。
Finally, another excuse. Finally, have an excuse to play through this again.
発売日は任天堂スイッチ2の発売と同
Launch
じ
title.
Oh, god damn it.
ぜひご期待ください。
What do you mean? That's great. It's a
We'll
launch
have
title.
more
It's ready
games
to
to
go
show from our
immediately.
publishing and development partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Oh. Oh.
Toy Tecmo.
Oh
When
my
the
god, it's a
Zonai,
new
who
Zelda game.
descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians who dwelled on the surface. Their union led to
Wow,
a
they
great
really are
and
like Breath
prosperous
of the
kingdom.
They are not. Man, can't Breath of the Wild get a break?
But in
This is the
time,
third time they're gonna have a
terrible
problem.
evil arose.
No, this is Tears of the Kingdom, Muso.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom Muso.
A war
I was gonna
fought to
take a
vanquish
guess
this
at
evil.
what that was.
One which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Oh my god, we're doing the imprisoning war. This is great.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule
Spin-off of the spin-off following just
Oh
fucking
my god.
Must mean this
Zelda
really is the
Spectrum.
past.
Nope, this is Zelda Muso. That's the imprison. Yup, it's a Dynasty Warriors game. It's Toy Tecmo.
Big Daddy Gandorf's back.
Yep, that's going on here.
He probably will. He probably will. Oh, look at how evil that icon, that logo looked.
Jesus. I'm
That
sorry, who was
was
that
Hyrule
saying we weren't
Warriors: Age of
expecting a Legend of
Imprisonment.
Zelda game?
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo
I forgot
Games
Koei
with
Tecmo.
support from Nintendo.
I forgot about the Hyrule
You
Warriors.
forgot the
We hope you're
chaos
looking
factor
forward to the
of a
untold story of
Dynasty
the
Warrior
Imprisoning War,
game.
which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Oh boy, we get to watch
And
Zelda's
now,
PTSD.
some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
GameCube!
Oh, GameCube.
Oh.
Oh no, Pandora's box has been
Nintendo
opened.
Switch
Or in this
Online
case,
Plus expansion
Nintendo's
pack will be
box.
getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo
Oh my
GameCube,
God, that's actually a
originally
really big
released
deal.
in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of
Oh,
Zelda
no.
game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using
Hey.
a mysterious baton,
Well, this explains why they
Link
didn't
sets
give us
sail
Wind
on an
Waker
adventure
HD
across the
yet.
Great Sea.
Yeah.
The
Star
Legend
Fox
of Zelda,
Adventures.
The Wind Waker.
Soul
Transcending
Calibur
history
2?
and the world.
Holy shit, we're
Tale
even
of
getting the
souls
Soul
and
Calibur with
swords
Link.
eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
I mean, it's nice that
Soul
taking advantage of
Calibur
this
2.
version again.
Experience
look,
a world of
they remember
lightning
F-Zero
and speed
exists.
over
And we're getting an
2,000
F-Zero
kilometers per
game.
hour. 30
There's
machines.
no sunshine, you
all
cowards.
online in death-defying races.
Just make us a new
Featuring
one
the series
already.
First, machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Oh, nice.
And it
Enjoy
has
these
online
classic
multiplayer.
games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Are those the only 3 you're gonna show
You
us?
can also check the controls
of
for
course.
each title and customize them to your liking.
Classic Nintendo. They only give us
More
like.
titles will be added
Oh,
in the
hey!
future.
Mario stuff. Holy
Oh
shit,
my
that's
God!
a lot.
Pokemon XD.
Pokemon.
And Super Mario Strikers. And
Nintendo
Pokemon
GameCube,
Coliseum.
Nintendo Classics,
Oh my
the Switch
God.
2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Blackie, you
It can
finally
connect
relive
wirelessly
their childhood.
and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Egg dog.
Oh.
Oh my God. Wait, is it out? Is it out? Oh my God, wait, is it out? Hold it, is it out?
Saying Deltarune is not going to come to the Switch 2.
Hold it, is it out?
They have new sprites.
Ah, dang, it's out! No!
I will admit I have been wrong before.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Oh, fuck off, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
Our
Oh
upcoming
boy.
flagship Borderlands
Hey,
game
did you see
will
that?
launch on
Did you
Nintendo
see that
Switch
Borderlands
2.
updated term? The Gearbox updated the
Borderlands
term
is
of
back.
using Borderlands,
Loot and
and
shoot
you
your way
can't
through a
criticize
world
the
filled with
game or
wild
something like
enemies
that.
and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made.
Oh, I'm sure,
Borderlands
Randy.
4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead,
gonna make a
and
subreddit
there's more
for
from
this
2K
game
on the
too?
way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from
Finally,
Firaxis
good developer.
We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition
new
of Sid
Civilization.
Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish
Well,
an
I guess
empire
this is
and guide your
confirmation
people
that
throughout the ages
Deltarune
of
Chapter
history.
3 and 4 are definitely
With the
going to
new
get
mouse
released
controls,
before the Switch
players
2
can enjoy
launches.
a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already
Yo,
own the
imagine if they
Nintendo
announced
Switch
Silk
version,
Song next.
you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2
I'm going
by
to strike
purchasing the
something.
upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is
Oh,
coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
boy.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
Oh boy.
We can't wait to see you in the ring
Wrestling.
and on the court.
Sports.
4 kids find this old tattered map. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound
wait a
lack
minute.
of preparation. Boom!
Oh,
It's
never
Eric
mind.
steering a raft. Let's slay some
That wasn't
I thought it
Wave
was something
Racer.
I thought it was something else.
Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop. Really have started to master this survival thing.
Oh, it's a
Next
Nintendo
stop,
error. Nintendo
top.
goof. Nintendo goof.
Ha! Nicely done. Well, I
Look
think
at the
that's everything.
chat.
Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
F lol F. Hold on, I'm gonna check.
Here's the
mine
first
in.
look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh, wait, what?
Dodge countless
Enter the
bullets and
Gungeon
aim
2,
for the
okay.
Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return.
Yep,
still working on the
soccer
game.
is
We're
soccer.
excited
I just
to
checked
share
the
more
live
with
stream
you in the
myself.
future.
It's not you, it's Nintendo. It is definitely Nintendo. Look at the Checo.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's operating fine on Nintendo UK.
Nintendo UK. Soccer, quick to the Nintendo UK stream.
Oh wait, it's back.
Soccer's, oh, it finally worked. We finally hit it again.
Yep. Car.
Man, I can't believe European beat us.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring
CD
the
Projekt
immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077 is an
Keanu Reeves.
open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at
Everybody's
home
here.
or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when
Nintendo
Cyberpunk
themselves haven't actually
2077
announced
Ultimate
anything
Edition comes to
new.
Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Yeah, they haven't announced anything new. They're just announcing a bunch of.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックス
So
の
they're just
浜口で
expanding the
す。
fucking
They're
They're just
assimilating.
expanding the
Nintendo
thing.
Switch 2
Oh,
で
and even the
ファイナル
remake
ファンタジー
of
7リメ
Final
イク
Fantasy
インター
VII.
グレードを発売い
They
た
are
します。
assimilating.
本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり
Everyone, a member of the
20年以上の
board.
時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を
This
体験い
feels
ただきま
like
す。
a scene in
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズ
Silly has that
にぜひ
whiteboard
ご期待くだ
of
さい
like。monsters.
Be like, okay, what games do we port? What games do we port to the Switch? What games do we not port to the Switch?
Oh, it's sizzle reel.
Well, I mean, at least they're gonna have games at the start of their launch title, unlike Sony with the PS5. Ooh.
Okay, they filmed this off some other one.
Oh, finally news!
Oh my God, 2025. Oh my God.
They never specified when, but they just said it was happening.
Finally, a year.
Well, I mean this year. They don't specify when.
Well, like, I take any year at this point.
Hey, hi, Monster Hunter.
Man, that one channel
really.
showing health, whether or not Silk Songs for this day is gonna get announced is gonna have a field day.
Puyo Puyo Tetris. Orange Factory. Jesus Christ, how many fucking things are on here? Hi. Hi, Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh, Ubisoft.
And Total War
Oh,
game.
new fast
No,
game?
not-
Nice.
Jesus Christ, there's so much shit here. The edgy Pac-Man game.
Nintendo wasn't
Right
fucking
The
around.
game that the game that Ray should have been here for. Little Nightmares.
Of course.
Oh, of course. Of course, Fortnite.
Oh, Ridge Racer?
Ridge Racer! New Professor Layton game. Tamagotchi Plaza.
I barely found out that the Nintendo Switch can actually connect to your Tamagotchis.
Humans Fall Flat 2. Jesus Christ, how many stuff are... This is just a bunch of shit they're expanding for their thing.
We are Nintendo. Video game
Next game will be the last
Nintendo
one publishing and
Nintendo.
development partners. Please take a look.
Yeah, see, they don't have the English dub because it's not American.
Man, the Hollow Knight fanbase is gonna go wild.
Hold on. Who is you?
Is this?
Oh wait, wasn't it? Oh, maybe it's that game that I heard was like a successor to some like really old Japanese series for like the
No, wait.
NES.
I give you
No, wait. Clock Tower.
my blood.
That's what am I saying? Like,
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Castlevania?
Is this Bloodborne 2?
Well, I'm now going to see what how Hollow Knight chat's holding
Oh
up.
my god, it might be Bloodborne 2!
Okay.
Holy shit, it might be Bloodborne 2!
Dude, it's from software. It's a big deal regardless. Nintendo's like, you know what? Fuck it. If you're not gonna put Bloodborne on PS5, we might as well take the sequel.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, this doesn't feel like Bloodborne, does it?
It looks like it's more of a I have no
It
idea,
feels new, actually.
I have no idea what the fuck to expect from this. FromSoft, what are you planning? I'm Majora's Moon. Can't be Shadow Tower. Whoa, he jumps fast. Oh, and he is also a vampire. Oh, and it's Kermit the Frog.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
I think it's Bloodborne.
Man, I can't wait to turn into a T-Rex and fucking eat people.
You know, it's exactly what I would have wanted.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dust Bloods. So, not... Wait a minute. That's shit for Elden Ring. I am so confused!
It's an Elden Ring or is it not an Elden Ring?
No, but they have the weird rune stuff.
Oh my god, it's exclusive!
ご覧いただいたのは、
Schrödinger's
フロム
Elden
ソ
Ring
フトウェアさんが手掛ける
Schrödinger's
完全新
Elden
作
Ring
タイトルです。どのようなゲームなのかについては、ディレクターの宮崎さんが語る
So they
ク
won't
リエイター
even
ズ
tell
ボイ
us
スを
what the
公
game
開しま
is.
すので、ぜひご覧ください。
No, because
ソフトメーカーさんのタイトルの紹介は以上です。ご出演いただいた開発者の皆様、また今回の発表に映像をご用意いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。
I just opened up Pandora's box. I put the Hollow Knight Silksong thing
ご覧いただいた
into
以
the
外に
Hollow
も
Knight Discord
Nintendo
server.
Switch 2に向けて多くのゲーム開発を進めていただいています。 今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますのでお楽しみに。続いてはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Kirby?
Kirby!
Oh, is this that Sakurai game that we've been hearing so much about?
Kirby, 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 Kirby!
Hey. Lord. Kirby!
Man, Kirby's
Yeah,
trying
punch
to...
that star, Kirby.
Come on, Kirby, start that engine! Start that engine!
Wait, is this Kirby Air Riders?
Oh my god, if it is, I'd be so happy. Oh my god, it's Kirby Air Ride!
Holy shit!
It's Kirby Air Ride 2!
Since we had a Kirby Air Ride game!
Everyone's been begging for it!
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Now give us F-Zero, you cowards!
Oh.
No!
No! We're stuck on the Kirby's, no! Wait, check Nintendo US.
No, I'm just gonna decrease the quality.
Holy shit, it's Kirby Air Ride!
Yours.
Guys, they made it to a 2 by adding an S.
Holy shit!
Man, he must feel great working on a new game that isn't Smash Bros.
任天堂ゲームキューブのカービィのエアライド以来、
Oh my god,
2年ぶりに
20 years ago.
完全新作が登場します。桜井さんが手掛けるカービィのエアライダーに
I think this is the first time Sakurai has actually returned to a Kirby game since the original
次
Air
が
Ride.
最後の映像となります。ご覧ください。
Smash?
Oh, if this is Mario.
Oh, are we looking at the next 3D Mario game? I think this is the next 3D Mario game. Yep, it is. I heard his voice.
Wait a minute. No, that was... Wait, this is Donkey... This could be Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong working in the mine. Oh my god, they put pants on him.
It's a new
He's a working man.
Holy shit, is this...
Donkey Kong spent years working old mines and now he's back for money. It's no more Donkey Kong game where you must make money to pay.
Well, I guess now we know why his design was weird. It was probably in conjunction with this.
It's like Donkey Kong 64. Jesus.
It's Donkey Kong Odyssey.
Jesus. Right. Damn, this is fucking loaded, man.
Oh, they even have the classic 2D levels in there. Oh. Man, he is really expressive in this one.
Like Donkey Kong mixed with Wario World.
You know what?
I don't know, I kind of like how expressive he is in this game, though.
Yeah.
The new art style kind of benefits.
Yeah.
Like, now that we're seeing
I mean, they're taking inspiration. I mean, they look like they're taking inspiration from how he looks in the movie, but I mean...
Donkey Kong Bonanza!
Ooh. Oh no, they killed Donkey Kong, he's dead!
ご覧いただいたのはドンキーコングの新しい 3D アクションゲームドンキーコングバナンザです。唯一無二のパワーで敵も壁も 地面も全てを破壊しながら巨大な地下世界を突き進みます。詳細は改めてお伝えしますのでお
Guys,
楽しみに。
Donkey Kong's an Undertale.
ここまでご覧いただきありがとうござい
Donkey
ま
Kong
す。
is forced to work in the mines. No, you don't understand. He yearns for the
改め
mines.
てになりますが、任天堂スイッチ2の発売日は6月5日です。最後に発売する本体のご紹介です。まずは任天堂スイッチ2の本体です。これに加えダウンロード版のマリオカートワールドがセットになった本体も発売します。詳しくはダイレクト終了後に公開する公式ホームページをご覧ください。
駆け足になりましたが、今回お伝えする内容は以上になります。
発売までもうしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、任天堂スイッチ2を皆さんにご体験いただけることを今からとても楽しみにしています。
最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。
Nice showcase, boys. I'm gonna say that showcase was fucking loaded.
I mean, now it makes sense why a lot of why the Nintendo Switch Direct didn't have any stuff for the Switch 2 because it was loaded.
Damn.
So you should look forward to with the Switch 2.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
now I'm finally happy. They finally said that Silk Song is releasing in 2025.
Yay! You have a confirmation of a date now. You have a confirmation of the year.
Well, do you know how long it's been since we heard anything about Silk Song?
I want to say maybe a couple of years.
A bajillion.
Okay, that seems like a bit of an over-exaggeration.
Well, it's definitely taking more development time than the original Hollow Knight. I think Hollow Knight took 6 to 8 years. What are you excited for?
I'll be right
To be really
back.
honest,
I actually gotta pee.
Dustblood looked really good. I'm gonna be honest, the only other game that I would be excited for aside from Duskblood is ironically Kirby Air Riders.
I mean, that
because
looks
I
fun.
have memories of playing Air Ride with my brother.
And now you can have memories of Kirby Air Ride with the boys.
I'm kind of looking forward to whatever Mario Party games gonna be made for the Switch 2.
What do you mean? That's the Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh. Oops.
And Jamboree TV.
Yeah. At least we know that Deltarune Chapter 3 should be releasing very, very soon because he said that he was just in the game testing phase, and then they'll release it. It's getting released before June. They're both Chapter 3 is definitely getting released before June. That's even better.
Well,
I'm kind of speechless that they actually gave us a lot of information.
no, there was a bunch
Nintendo's
of
known for
shit
being
going
cryptic
on.
sometimes. But then again, it's new Nintendo game.
I wasn't expecting 3D open world. I wasn't expecting 3D Donkey Kong game again, but hey, here we are.
I mean, I'll take it.
The spiritual successor for Donkey Kong 64. Interesting.
Guys,
It's probably
Donkey
just
Kong.
as good as
Donkey Kong's in the underground, guys.
probably just as good as Mario Odyssey.
He's gonna meet Sans the Skeleton.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I just love I'm looking at another server
Slugger?
I'm in, and they're talking about the Dusk Bloods. So there's one thing where they're talking about, it's Bloodborne! It looks like Bloodborne, but due to international copyright laws by Sony, it is
It's
not.
not.
So it looks like it is Bloodborne! No, it isn't.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. 3D Donkey Kong was not on my bingo list.
I mean, I'm kind of glad it's on here though. It's new. Like it's legit new, like something that has not been done yet. So I'll take it.
Overall, loaded list. Not bad. Not bad.
Nintendo seems to be blossoming more this time around, as in they're becoming more in tune with the times in terms of online communications, i.e., implementing Discord into the Switch 2.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
I can't believe they're like, man, what's popular? Oh, Steam, you know, Steam's popular. Let's take a feature from Steam. Oh, what's popular? Discord. Let's take a feature from Discord.
You know what? I cannot be mad at them because they're not taking notes from the Epic Game Store.
Yes. I'd rather have them take notes from Steam than the Epic Game Store.
The one thing we will not expect from the one thing we can't expect Nintendo to take a page from Steam from is the unbelievable discounts during each season.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Or at least not yet. I can see that happening for the original Switch though. Do you think they'll probably make the Switch cheaper now, the original?
Maybe a little. Maybe they'll drop it down to like $199, but I don't see it going any lower than that.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, cool.
So the game's being released. So the next two chapters are being released the exact same day that the Switch 2 is.
Oh, of course they are.
So their launch titles. Nintendo.
I mean, it also means that they're doing it for Steam too, though. So.
Nintendo's starting to know what they're doing.
Oh boy, we're going to church.
Yeah, my only disappointment is that we didn't see more, like, actual Nintendo games, but honestly, I think a lot of this third-party stuff is gonna be, like, the thing that brings people in.
Well, I mean, like, it's just they're just trying to, like, you know, pad it until they can get the proper amount, you know?
Pad it how?
Like, these Switch games are meant to, like, these new games are meant to, like, pad it out until they can get more first-party titles out.
Jesus Christ, that was huge. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
So, what do you want to do now?
I think I'm gonna call the stream actually.
Yeah,
Well, see you later, guys.
Yeah, it just seems that way.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's gonna be a wilder ride when the console comes out, I guess.
Been fun.
Ooh. Hmm. It should be your Nintendo account.
All right.